Today, we explore the life of a man whose influence reshaped history, not only through religious transformation, but through social reform, moral leadership, and an extraordinary personal journey. This is the story of Prophet Muhammad, a life marked by resilience, sincerity, and profound vision. Muhammad was born in Mecca in 570 CE, into the tribe of Quraysh. He entered the world as an orphan. His father died before his birth, and his mother passed away when he was only 6. Raised first by his grandfather and then by his uncle, he grew up surrounded by the harsh realities of desert life, tribal conflicts, social inequality, and a society ruled by power and privilege. Despite these conditions, Muhammad became known early on for one defining quality: trustworthiness. People called him Al-Amin, the trustworthy one. He worked as a shepherd, then as a merchant, earning a reputation for honesty in a world where deception was common. His moral discipline set him apart long before any revelation descended upon him. At the age of 25, he married Khadijah, an influential and wise businesswoman who recognized his character and supported him deeply. Their marriage was built on mutual respect, loyalty, and partnership, qualities that would later shape the ethical foundation of his message. But Muhammad was a thinker, a seeker. He was troubled by what he saw: injustice, exploitation, female infanticide, corruption among the powerful, and a spiritual emptiness in his society. He often retreated to the cave of Hira, searching for meaning, questioning the moral direction of his people, and reflecting on existence itself. It was there, at the age of 40, that everything changed. He received the first revelation through the angel Gabriel, an encounter that marked the beginning of a mission that would transform Arabia and ripple across the world. He resisted at first, overwhelmed by fear and responsibility, but Khadijah reassured him and became the first believer in his message. Muhammad's mission challenged the foundations of Meccan society. He called for justice, compassion, equality, and the worship of one God, principles that threatened the interests of the elite. Persecution followed. Followers were tortured, boycotted, exiled. Muhammad himself faced constant danger, assassination attempts, and social isolation. Yet he never responded with hatred or revenge. His approach became a hallmark of his character: firm in conviction, gentle in behavior. After years of pressure, he and his followers migrated to Medina, where he built not just a religious community, but a political and social structure based on cooperation, respect, and rule of law. The Constitution of Medina, a groundbreaking document for its time, emphasized rights, pluralism, and coexistence among different tribes and religious groups. As a leader, Muhammad balanced justice with mercy. As a teacher, he emphasized humility, sincerity, and responsibility. As a human being, he experienced joy and loss. He buried children, grieved deeply, worked tirelessly, and forgave generously. His spirituality was inseparable from his ethics. Prayer was discipline, charity was duty, and character was the core of faith. The moral essence he taught can be summarized through the values he lived: kindness, moderation, fairness, patience, and integrity. By the time of his death in 632 CE, Muhammad had transformed a fragmented tribal region into a community united by ideals of justice, compassion, knowledge, and purpose. His legacy continues not through political power, but through the ethical vision he embodied: that a meaningful life requires responsibility, honesty, and service to others. And perhaps the most powerful aspect of his story is this: he never claimed grandeur for himself. He ate simply, lived modestly, and insisted that he was only a messenger. His greatness came not from authority, but from authenticity. Today, whether one approaches him historically, philosophically, or spiritually, Muhammad remains one of the most influential figures in human history, a man who reshaped moral thought and inspired countless lives with a message built on dignity, justice, and compassion.